What's up, y'all? Welcome to Let Us Speak Truth. I'm your host, Nick. We got the fam on here. What's up, y'all?
What's happening?
Welcome back, welcome
Hey,
back, welcome back. It's been a minute. This is episode what, 3 for season 2 after a year. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
It's been a minute, but it's okay. Okay, y'all. The subject today is going to be what are some things you teach your kids at a young age? And Tootie, I'm going to say your nieces or nephews. What do you teach them at a young age?
Are we talking about boys or girls?
Either. What is either?
Personal hygiene. That's one of the first.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
And then
first.
and then you teach them appropriate and inappropriate touching.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, well, some touching gonna happen to me, Tootie. Look, we from the South. Something gonna happen.
Mike, you gotta sit down and you gotta turn off your TV because I hear sports or something. Or no, Trav, you got sports on because I hear your TV.
Let me explain something to you, Nick.
That, that is what I'm saying. I hear sports.
Something to
Y'all
you.
brothers need to turn off the sports. I'm not gonna call you the N word because you my brothers. You understand me?
I don't have on sports.
That would be Trav.
I don't have on sports.
That's Trav.
Yeah, but not really.
Yes, it is. It's loud. Turn it down.
On this podcast.
So
Listening
what?
to
Okay, so what is one thing? Okay, so you said hygiene. You
Uh,
said,
you got you got to teach them basic manners. You
mm-hmm.
you have to. They are a reflection of who you are when they're outside the house.
Yeah,
So
that
you have to
part.
teach
That's
them. You got to teach them. Being respectful and
Mike. I
being
see
a
your
stand-up
hand.
person.
I see your hand, and you standing up.
Who me?
Yes.
No, I'm sitting down.
Oh, move your hand. Are you holding the phone?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I was like, I see you. I see it like this.
listen. Like I
Oh, go
know
ahead.
you
I'm sorry.
like the mannerisms and all that good shit, but it's so much other shit. I mean, the
Like
basics of
what?
being a good kid or a good parent. But like we live in a world where things have changed so much. They
Mm-hmm.
got to be equipped for so many other things. Like in particular, how to handle um, just general relations. Like people don't communicate effectively. You know what I
At
mean?
all.
Like
That's
Yeah.
true.
at
True.
all. People don't communicate effectively. Number one. Number two, something that I noticed, I think that as we go, and you all know, I'm a big family and there's an etiquette between man and woman and all that. But I think young guys need especially about, I'd say from 6 or 7 up, on how to interact with the opposite sex.
Mm-hmm.
Because man, there's a new set of rules that don't fly now that were acceptable just a minute ago. And
Mm-hmm.
you can get in trouble by simply saying somebody's attractive.
Yeah,
That's a tough deal. I
Yeah.
mean,
yeah,
that really handicaps a man. So when I look at it now, I just think about things and I'm like, man, that's kind of rough, you know.
yeah.
What would you do if your child went to school and came home one day and was just really upset, but would not tell you what was wrong and was just saying, "I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it." And how do you get it out of them?
I'll go last.
Well,
I'll go last, but I've got an idea with that.
Okay, go ahead.
give it time. Give it time till they open up.
Give it time. Okay.
I had Cupcake one summer. She was in summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she was probably maybe 7. And she's always been a cute little chubby chocolate baby with a big old afro puff. So
Mm-hmm.
this one day, I sent her to the summer camp, and she had on a gray tank top, and she had this little sparkly skirt thing. So it was like the shorts with the skirt on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what she wore to summer camp. And so I was at work, and the summer camp calls, and I'm like, "Oh God, what has happened to my baby?" And so when I answer the phone, and the lady's like, "We had an incident up here at the summer camp, and I need you to get up here." And I'm like, is she physically fine? And then the lady's like, "Yeah, she's physically fine." I was like, "Okay, well, can I say, do I need to come right this minute, or can I come when I get off from work?" She said, "You can come when you get off from work." And
Mm-hmm.
by then, the other parent to be there. I said, "Oh my God, who did she beat up?" Like, because I'm thinking she's had a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was this little boy in there who decided she looked really good in her skirt, and he decided he was gonna lick her leg.
Lick her leg?
He licked her leg. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And he was on the thigh meat. He
So
got
you
him a lick.
so did she tell you though? Did she tell you?
The lady at the school told me before she did, because they called me on the phone.
Gotcha.
So when
Okay.
I get there, she was like, I said, "Stop.
Mhm.
We'll talk about it." Because I just think if I talk to you about it instead of beat you up for it, if you understand it, we can address it better, right? And
Mhm.
so uh I'm sitting in the office, and the boy's mom comes to pick him up. And so my understanding was that we were going to have a meeting.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so I'm waiting for the mom and the son to come in the office with me and the director. And the lady gets the little boy, and she was like, I mean, he done it before. And she just left.
Oh, hell no.
And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, so you're not going to address him doing it, because one or two things is happening. Either he
Mhm.
sees this happening to you,
Right. Right.
or you are raising a possible future rapist,
Right.
because you're not doing anything about it. And he needs to learn his
That's
boundaries
a bit harsh.
when it comes to touching. No, it's not, because
I
he's
get what you're
7.
saying though. I get
And
what
if nobody ever says, hey, that's inappropriate to do to somebody at this age, and you feel like you can just go around doing that to any and everybody whenever you want to, because nobody's ever told you that's inappropriate,
That's
that
that,
gives you a sense of entitlement with people.
that's what I was saying. It starts at home. This what kids see at home
So
is what
I'm
happens in the
I'm
streets.
not trying to say that
yeah.
I'm not trying to say that I said a possible future rapist, but you need to, at some point, you need to check that, because if he doesn't learn that you can't just go around licking on every leg you think is pretty, he
Right.
has an entitlement to go around licking legs. You can't do that.
And before I let
And
Travis
she
speak,
was
I'm gonna
7
say,
and he was 8.
oh we. Before I let Travis speak, I'm gonna say, do y'all I really always thought that when kids hurt animals at a young age, something's mentally wrong. But we gonna go for it. Go ahead,
Mm-hmm.
Trav.
Damn, you just kind of threw me off with that. So if a kid would do something egregious to an animal, you think that that's means something off with the kid.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They have an
I mean,
anger issue.
I don't fuck with animals at all. Animals are for the zoo, but that's me. So I would never do anything to hurt an animal. Though. I'm just saying, like, I
You ain't
don't.
never had a dog?
For what?
Shit, your
You
ass.
never had a pet puppy?
You
No,
never had
dog.
a
No, dog. A dog was shit in the den. I got a Glock 40. So anyway, let's go back to the next person. I mean, that's me. The kid thing. Look, y'all, I hear you. But however, when it comes to children, I'm a bit different, and I guess I gotta look at different stages. If this is a small kid, yeah. But if you're an older kid,
mm-hmm.
and I just come from a different mindset, it's certain things that if it's something sexual or something like that, yeah, that needs to be addressed. But I'm not big on addressing every little minor thing and make it into something that it might not be, especially when trying to figure out how to become a man. Y'all know I'm an advocate for men, so and I'm not against women at all, but I'm saying I'm an
I know
advocate.
you got 3 daughters.
Yeah, I'm a big advocate for men being men.
Yeah.
Because I personally feel that's the problem why kids are the way they are and all that. Because you have so many guys that are not being available to help raise their children the right way.
Mhm.
So I think I think if you got a good father, I think the mother, well, especially with a boy, I think up to a certain age. Let me say this:
Mhm.
I think up to a certain age, your mother is the primary. I think your mother should hand you off for to your father at a certain age, boy and girl, and she's supposed to be for comfort, and he's supposed to be for guidance and direction. That doesn't mean your mother doesn't help you.
Mhm.
It means she doesn't
Your
correct.
mother is the nurturer for the beginning ages, and she cannot raise a man. She could raise a boy, but she can't raise a man.
So I feel like when a little boy gets about 7 and a girl gets about 12, your father should be in the trenches with you day in, day out. This is how you do. This is what you don't do.
Mhm.
um, just a lot of little stuff. Like, baby, you shouldn't wear that out, and your mom should get involved with that. Not because, not because it's a thing of, oh, I'm trying to tell you what to do.
Mhm.
It's a thing of, if you get in grown people's situation, you're gonna get grown people's reactions, and you're gonna get grown people's a product. You're not ready for that. So when I see those things, I think because I look at different ages, small, but it's something about different ages where kids really need somebody to say, "No, I love you, but I'm not gonna let you do that." And they might not like you for a long time.
Speaking of
I
that,
agree.
I
I
just
agree.
saw a Instagram where a guy lost his daughter. I don't know exactly the story, but he said that he used to hug and kiss his daughter a lot, and she would push him away. She would constantly push him away. And so one day he asked her, let's talk. What's up? Like, why do you keep pushing me away? And she said, I push you away because you're the only man that will stop touching on me. So
Oh,
in
wow.
school, when she went to school, these boys would feel on her or grab her butt or grab her. But when her dad wanted to hug her, she said, stop. That's the only man that listened and stopped.
Mm,
And that hit hard, because
that's deep. That's deep.
and so it turned him it made his mindset so different because it wasn't about him, not him feeling funny around his daughter. It was about she opened up to him and told him why. And a lot of
Yeah,
little girls are not going to talk to their fathers about what they're going through because they're scared. They're scared to
right.
tell them if anything went wrong or whatever, because number one, they're scared of the person that did something to them, and they're also scared of their father beating or killing them and going to jail, you know.
Well, well,
Right.
it's funny you say that. So this is the rule I got with my daughters,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the rule that I will have with the a woman that I deal with. Don't bring me no bullshit and get me in prison for some shit that ain't nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm, Mike, Mike. You don't know me yet. I'm Trav, baby. I, don't
Yeah.
bring me no bullshit
Hey
that I
man, I got five boys and one girl, so I'm
don't.
loyal.
So, so, so don't bring me no bullshit that we can fix because you mad at him. I don't like that. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, so if a young lady tells me, "Oh, I'm a big, big proponent for not putting yourself in situations.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go to a man's house in the middle of the night if you know that's what he wants.
Yeah,
Right.
Don't
that's
go
true.
there.
Right. Right.
Don't go
Right.
there.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Right.
hear nothing about. I wanted a free meal and all that. That man ain't paying for not no free meal. That man,
Okay. Okay. Look. So what about this? What if she's craving attention because she's not getting it from home? What if she's craving attention and she goes online and she starts a dating profile? You have no idea,
okay.
and she meets a
So
man
we
online.
talking about that particular girl, not just. So you saying that in different situations?
Right. How do you really
Okay.
know your kid? How do you really
No,
know your
you
kid?
don't. You don't.
You
But
don't. No.
I'm glad you brought that up though. You said She created a dating profile. She went there. When y'all, when you, if I sign up to be a drug dealer, I sign up for everything to come with it, and that means I sign up for the robbing crew, the police, somebody giving me bad dope. I sign up for all of that, and people don't get that. So
Mhm.
I think young ladies should say, "Wait a minute, I'm getting in a car going to a house, 16, 17, 18, whatever. It's equivalent to being around a wild animal. We're primitive. I don't know if women really don't know this, but most men are really still primitive, like at heart. They won't admit it.
Mhm.
Admit it. They'll, oh well, and I have the political. He wouldn't give a fat rat's ass. But why did? Why, that's why the strip club open. He's Mike laughing. That's why the strip club open because men are primitive at heart. He don't give a damn about it. If he Mike, let me say this. This is your first encounter with me. Let me say this.
No, it's not. Oh yeah, Trav wasn't on last time. He wasn't on when you were on last time, huh?
Nah,
That's right.
If Mike, watch this, Mike, and without messing up the bro code, and whatever. If women were around us, was able to hear us when there are no women around, and it's just us talking, they would be completely thrown off about how we really are. They
right.
won't because because most men go home and put a front on to their wife to
Why
make them.
though? We
We don't
wait.
get we
Look,
don't get to show that we don't get to show that other person to them because we got to be on point as far as what their needs are.
So
okay.
Basically,
he's not gonna come and be like, yo, blah blah blah. When we by ourselves, if you most women don't even know their husbands at all. They think they
yeah.
do. They think they do.
So we gonna flip the subject real quick. We away from the kids. We gonna talk about Trav's ass. He be flipping the shit all the
I'm not.
time.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Trav.
Nah, but I hear you though.
Go ahead, Trav.
But to what you saying, Nick, about if my daughter was to be getting on different sites and different things, looking for that attention, then I think it starts at home. That's what I keep saying. I think if everything
Yeah,
is
baby.
good,
But how do you know the boundary with you and your child? I know at the younger ages there are no boundaries,
it's
right?
a
There's no
it's a
privacy.
it's a dictatorship until they're 18 years old. So what? I'm the boundary. I make the boundary. When I'm done, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But I
I,
call the shots until
so Mike,
18.
Mike, you just got 55 points in my book because I like when a man says that about the situation. I don't know what this thing is now where kids have all this opinion and all that. You don't have no
Social media.
you don't have
Social
no
media.
motherfucking opinion. You ain't
Yeah,
got no opinion. You live with me.
right,
Like
right. Your
if you
opinion
don't
don't
put your
matter.
business, you gonna perish. What you talking about? Like what you
Right.
talking like I'm glad, but if and God did it for a reason. Because if I had three boys and one of them motherfuckers bucked up at me, he would have to show me.
Right.
And it's gonna be somebody. Watch, it's gonna
Would
be
you fight
somebody.
him? Would you fight your kid?
I wouldn't use brute force, but he would have to go to guerrilla warfare with me.
I would
I
have
wouldn't.
to defend
I wouldn't.
myself.
I wouldn't
Explain
fight him like we was in
explain
the street.
guerrilla warfare.
Well, that's body shots and that's things like that. That's not
Oh,
face.
okay.
That's
Okay.
that's body
I'm like
shots.
guerrilla warfare. He's like,
You
boom.
can you
I'm
can
just saying that still seems like a whooping, a punch or a
That-
beat up.
yeah.
no. No,
Like you
like
can bruise his ribs and not even know it.
a
Talking about take a body
disrespectful
shot.
boy should be pushed through sheetrock. But that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay. When would you allow your child to date? If they were if they were the wholesome traditional kid that listened to everything you said, was that perfect child, well, not perfect because nobody's perfect, but that great child, at what age, I'm asking the men this, would you allow them to date?
Boy or girl.
Girl.
My daughter's is 17.
So you
I,
would
I was I was saying 18.
18. Okay, what about a boy?
Is he responsible?
Yeah, he's a great kid.
16.
I think as soon as he get a driver's license.
16.
Why the fuck the men get two ages before the woman? Before the girl?
Because a girl can run faster with her dress up than a man can run with his pants down. That's
That means you know what? I don't like you. I don't.
I love
Do
you too.
not. I want to
Okay.
give you this right here.
I hear that.
Okay.
No, that's a fact, though. That's a fact.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
You said a girl can run faster with her dress up than a guy can run with
With
his
his
pants
Look,
pants
on.
when
down.
you run with your dress up,
That's a good one though.
you
I ain't even
own
gonna
it.
lie.
He can't run with his pants down. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Okay, so as a daughter, if I say, Dad, I want to go to this party, it's a school function, whatever. I want to go to this party. Um, I'm 17. Okay, I'm 17 and I'm a great kid. I'm very smart and I want to go to this school function. But there's a boy there that you know your daughter that has been on your daughter's tail, right?
Oh, I'm just sending one of my sons just to be her security guard for the night, bodyguard.
So you're gonna send your son
Oh,
with
you gonna chaperone?
She she won't know he's there, but he's gonna be there.
and what would you say, Trav?
She likes this boy and he likes her.
She likes him, he likes her, but she's a good girl. She's a
Here, here-
good
here's,
kid.
here's the thing. Because I've been raised with a lot of men. There are some young men that are more man than boy. If
Hmm.
you get a young man that has man traits and he's young and he's around your daughter,
Hmm.
she won't be able to withstand that. She's going to have sex with him. That's the bottom line. It's just a fact. It don't, it don't matter.
Damn.
It
Well,
don't
I
matter how
said,
much.
no, that's not true.
Okay.
That's not,
Yes.
listen,
No,
Okay.
it is true.
no, it's not true because there are little girls out there that are 17 that still believe in traditional ways.
They
Right,
are because
because
you cannot
she
withstand
because,
that
So
type.
the only way she's going to have sex with him if he forces it on her.
I
No,
think
Not all little girls think like
I don't
y'all
mean
think.
I don't mean like that. I don't mean like that,
Mhm.
Nick. What I mean is if a man has the if he has man traits, there's 18-year-old boys and 17-year-old boys that have man traits.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah.
that's from being around their dad and older brothers and older cousins and uncles. If he acts like that, I'm telling you, she will not be able to withstand the pressure he's going to put on because he's not going to come like a pedophile. He's not going to come aggressive. It's going to happen naturally. And and your 16 or 17-year-old daughters, heels are going to be pointed at the ceiling.
So what would you tell your wife, girlfriend, baby mama, whatever? Because you men can teach one thing, but what would you guide your mate or your baby mama, whatever, to to teach your children, to teach your daughter?
I think you got
Because
to
a lot of women, a lot of little girls listen to mom first, just like little boys.
But
But when
that's in our that's
but when-
that's in our community. But not I'm you're right. But that's in our community. We have a community that's mama though. No matter what the lady does, it's mama though.
right,
So
so the men can help the mom.
actually, what you're saying is true, but it's a little different. Your wife or significant other, wife, girlfriend, whatever, she can actually help the father run his camp better than you can help her. If she reinforces everything back to him and says, we got a system, this is what we're doing, don't go against that, don't mess this house up, you know your father wouldn't like that. Like back in the day, you wait till your father gets home.
Right.
That was an issue. I think a lot of ladies, because there's so many ladies raising children by themselves, there's no wait till your father gets home.
Yeah.
Changes the dynamic of that.
Now,
It's hard to
now
go
it's a boyfriend's here, and you listen to so and so.
and
He
you
ain't
know
my
he's only
daddy.
yeah,
He ain't my daddy.
and the boyfriend is merely the meat man. He don't want the kids anyway.
Oh my God, Tootie, go ahead.
I can't stand you,
That's
meat
true.
man.
This girl,
I mean, I can see it, but I think like
stop
for
it.
me, because my parents both remarried when I was 9.
Right,
So then they
and you
both
have a
been married to
relationship
their
with
second
both of
spouses ever
them.
since.
Uh huh.
Huh?
And you have a relationship with both of them.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Hmm.
But my mom, we were my mom's kids. Like my stepdad was there and he would, he would do whatever, but he didn't say a lot. Like it was like one of the things kind of like, well, you really messed up big if he said something because my mom typically did all of the, the discipline or whatever.
Hmm.
He didn't really say a whole lot. But when you were talking about going to the dance, I will never forget because my mom, I don't know, I think my mama thought any film you went to a dance, you were supposed to come home pregnant. I really believe my mother thought that way. Like,
Well, a
you
lot
went
of
to the
that,
dance, you must be gonna have a baby.
a lot of that
I think
happens.
she thought like that.
Yeah,
I mean, it does, but I get it,
that's
right?
old school
So I
way.
could
Hmm.
never go to any dances if my brother couldn't come. So we were 2 years apart in school.
Hmm.
So if he couldn't come to the dance that I wanted to go to, I couldn't go. And he didn't go to any dances because I wouldn't be there. I don't know why she felt like we didn't need these kind of things. So I remember being 16 and I was like, my friends was like, you gonna come to the dance? I said, I'm gonna ask, but y'all know how my mom be tripping. Like this was a whole discussion. It took me a whole week, right? And finally I was like, Mama, they having a such and such dance at school and I want to go, blah, 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 blah. And she said, well, can Tori go? Tori's my younger brother. We're 2 years apart. And I said, no, because we don't go to the same school. Then hell no, you can't go. Shit, I'm 36. And I said, what?
But look, that's like,
But I couldn't understand to this day. She don't remember saying this to me. Let me finish. And I said, Mama, what? And she said, mm-hmm. And I said, I don't get it. Like, what do I'm 36 mean? I couldn't figure that out for the life of me.
You didn't
What
understand.
do hell now you can't go because I'm 36? What does
Yeah,
your age have to do with me going to a dance?
you didn't understand what
I
she was
decided
saying.
what was she saying, Trev? I want to hear your interpretation.
I'm 30. I'm 36. I'm too young to be a grandma.
That's what I got as an adult, but I didn't know what the hell she meant when I'm 16. Hell no, you can't go. Shit, I'm 36. What do that mean?
mm.
Mm-hmm. And it was like
Okay.
she said something crazy because she didn't bother to explain.
So what do you do? Let's say your daughter and your son, say you got a set of twins.
I got twins.
I know. So,
Oh,
I got
okay.
twins.
but a
A
boy,
girl and a boy.
a girl and a boy,
Here's our okay.
and let's say when they turn 16 and they plot, how do you know what they're doing when they're plotting? And like you guys can go together. Like, would you always make them tag team together, or would you?
No,
No. How
no.
how would you handle the twins at
Be-
17?
Well, the way they doing it now, they're going their separate. They got their separate identities, but they come together when they have to. But they got their separate friends, separate class, separate. But
Right, so
then
they gonna be together when shit goes crazy with the parents.
This is boy and girl.
Yeah, boy, girl. So my what I'm saying is, so they're 17, they're a boy and a girl, and the girl wants to go out, and the brother says, "All right, you can go out, but I'm gonna go over here. So we're gonna tell mom and dad that we're going here." How do you know what's really going? Do you really know your child? Your
no, you
children?
won't know. You
Oh no,
won't know if you
you
won't
don't
know if
know
they're together or not.
you don't know them until because when they leave the house, they do what they want. That's the bottom line.
Hmm.
You don't know.
So they leave when they leave the house.
But
How do y'all? So when the kids leave the house in today's world,
Oh, they're different people.
how do you feel from our day to where our kids are now?
It's a rough situation. It's a rough situation.
They don't really do shit.
But that's the other thing. That's the other thing, like he just said.
That's
Everything.
facts.
They don't do nothing. They go hang out with a group
You
up and
froze,
do
Trav.
nothing. They'll get in a group like a
So,
group of 10
like
and
back
look
in the
at their
day, we used to
phone.
hang out in parking lots and stuff. You can't do that now. Like that, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, that's considered
You know what I
soliciting or
mean? Like they don't
loitering
want
or
you there
whatever.
like
Trav,
that.
you
So I don't
froze.
know. I see more people just. I see more young people doing nothing, staying in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they all attached to their some electronic device, be it a tablet or a phone, and they
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't have conversations like we used to like go places and talk. So like now, like if I were to host a party, like a
What's going
dinner
on?
party at my house, you don't
Mm-hmm.
need your phones because we're gonna have
Right.
an old school conversation, play
Right.
some cards, whatever, whatever.
Right.
And if you gotta be sitting over here attached to your phone, then you shouldn't have brought your ass to my house. Like
Right.
that's how I operate in my own house.
Right.
Nobody needs a phone.
Okay, let me ask you a question. When you have your niece over, Tootie, and when you have your kids over, Mike, do you guys sit at a table when you guys eat and have conversation?
Yeah.
We sit me and
Sometimes,
we sit
not
on the
all the
floor.
time. Not all the time. Sometimes, depending
Uh-huh.
on what. Yeah, but I try to. I try to.
You
Trav,
said have them
do you
to
when you
have
guys
friends over.
no, when you guys eat dinner, do you guys eat around a table? You froze, Trav. When you said your niece, what did you say?
We usually sit on the floor in front of the TV.
Okay,
Um,
but you're together. Do you
we
you
eat
said it,
together.
but you said in front of the TV.
Yeah, unless she says she want to sit at the table. But usually when we are sitting on the floor and the TV is on, it's probably playing music. We're probably not watching it.
Hmm.
It's probably playing music, and we'll sit there and we talk and we eat or whatever the case may be. Sometimes we'll sit there and we'll make a plate. We'll have our coloring books and draw or whatever, paint, whatever. So it's not necessarily that we're entertained by the TV, but we spend quality time together and we talk and get to know each other.
Did you just say? Did you just say a coloring book?
I have several coloring books. I'm a
Adult
grown
coloring
woman.
books. You look,
As
check
a
the
grown
chat.
as a grown up?
Yeah,
Uh-huh. I do.
they're
I'm actually
they're
designing a black
anxiety.
girl coloring book right now. I put a
Oh
picture
well,
of it in the chat.
I apologize. You talking about money? I thought you were talking about just a nigga sitting around coloring.
No, I am one, but I'm saying I'm designing one because I want one that I want to color. See, the
Truly,
thing is,
so,
most coloring books are designed to not be black women, but these are my color pencils, my
no, that's
Prismacolor, and I keep
that.
these in my desk, and I don't allow anyone else to use them because they're very
Those are
expensive.
beautiful, Tootie. Should
So
I send
if you guys need a coloring book, call Tootie. Yes.
Tootie? You got too much time on your hand. I'm gonna send my uncle Herschel over there to take care of you. All right?
Don't tell Herschel
I
doing
can't.
Herschel with
I
his
can't.
old last name. How old is he? 2000.
No. You gonna say that, but in the nicest way, Mike. My uncle Herschel is gifted. That boy got about 11 inches of pure wood. He gonna put on your ass too.
I can't. I can't. This Negro is just
Uncle Herschel,
done.
tell Uncle Herschel to give me a call. Call me Herschel, big Herschel.
Okay, y'all.
Oh,
I know this is episode what 3,
I can't stand
season
Travis.
2, episode 3. I'm gonna say this again. Episode 3, season 2. Okay, I just want to say that again because we had like over 100 episodes on episode 1 in 1 year. So now we are on year what 2.5, and we're on episode 3, season 2. I just
All
want
I'm
to say that
saying
again.
is I've been down for everything.
You sure
So
have,
it
Tootie. I
ain't me.
love you. You
I always
sure
be like,
have.
call me, I'm ready. So that's
Trav
on
be
y'all. That
like,
ain't a
Trav
Tootie.
be like, I'm in, and then he fall asleep. I
Well,
know you. I'm not.
I'm running on fumes. I'm asleep right now, but I'm up.
With his chain and his
That's what I
Superman shirt.
said. We need to pick a day that all
I
works
told
out.
y'all.
But what? Okay, I'm not gonna end us tonight, but I'm gonna end the podcast. But what would you say to the public? How do you get to know your child?
spend
Trial and
more
error.
time with them,
Mm,
more quality time with them.
Yeah. And
And
I say that
trial and error.
from me knowing from me having my niece as a kid, it's like she has a different level of respect for me than she does for her parents or her grandparents or anybody. But that's because I always kept her, not because I spoiled her. I just spent time with her. if I went somewhere, she could go. So she knew all of my friends, like stuff like that. So
Mhm.
our relationship is different because I just invested a lot of time.
Right.
Like
Mhm.
she was my reason for going home a lot. I just wanted to go home and play with her, see what she was doing.
Right.
So
On
that's so
Cool.
I think time is definitely time.
something funny on another note pertaining to that, like knowing your kids. They said that there's 2 million young ladies on OnlyFans. That is crazy.
Mm,
I'm gonna put me one up.
mm.
I'm
Travis,
gonna
are
get me
you
a
talking
fake
about
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans when we talking about kids?
Yeah, but those are kids.
Negro. They're over 21. They're not kids.
Not
They're
necessarily.
adults. No, yeah. Well, if they under that and they showing some shit that we
I
got,
mean,
there's a whole
I'm from the
problem there.
South. I'm from the South, so therefore we got people, we this song "Show Enough" was made about girls showing love in the club. So my point with that being,
Cut
Look,
enough.
Usher. Look, Usher.
so my
That what was
Your
that?
ass
That's
down.
Tila.
there's
That's a song
Tila
by
"Show Enough."
Tila.
Oh,
Show
Tila.
Girls
Enough.
in the club show love.
Show Enough.
Show their
My
ass in
point
It's
the
the
with
club
that
club,
showing
is
nigga,
love.
what?
you
Yeah.
can't
Hoes in
let
the
your
club showing love. Okay, let me stop.
daughters fall into that because every lady fall into that. They get on, they be like, "I wish I wouldn't have done it." Now you done, now you done
Don't
throwed your
blame
whole
the
life.
women because you do her. You
What do you mean?
fucking. You the one fucking.
Most men are cannibals. What do you mean?
And then you don't protect yourself and you have kids and then you have all kind of drama.
Do you think that? Listen, there's and this is a nice way, and I'm not speaking on anyone's daughter, but what do you think that the vagina is for?
The fuck? The vagina is for
Don't.
It is for,
Hey.
huh?
what is it for?
Huh?
What is it for?
Attacking and consumption. What do you mean? What do you?
No, the vagina is for the vagina was created to reproduce.
Yes, but outside of that,
It's not about tearing, attacking, fucking, sucking, all that. No, it's about reproducing. Now, to get to reproducing,
if it
Oh
didn't,
man.
if it didn't look like a seashell, you couldn't hear it the way it is. So what are you saying?
we went from kids to hoeing.
I'm trying to keep you ladies safe. Stop the hoeing, ladies. If
Nigga,
you don't,
you the hoe.
But you offered me Uncle Herschel. Cause
I know you need it
I'm
though. And
throwing
Herschel, he gon' and if you get him some Coke 45, a Whopper, and
Oh
a
God,
joint.
not the Colt 45. This is not
If
Billy
you
D.
get my Uncle Herschel some Coke 45, a joint, and a Whopper, Tootie, you will not go to work tomorrow because it's gonna be a long
I'm
night.
not
Oh
hanging out with
my
Uncle
God.
Herschel. His
And
name is a
that
turnoff.
note,
His old ass.
on that note, I know we got off topic. This is season 2, episode 3, y'all. It might be episode 4. I don't even shit. I'll look. But anyway,
Man.
every Wednesday, we back.
To
Really be back.
all my people, I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back. I'm back, damn it, I'm back.
Well, check in with us next week and see if he's on here because he tends to fall
Oh,
asleep
woo-wee.
because he's young and
Oh man.
tired.
Well, no, that's because I've been eating melatonin all day. Let's get it.
So sick of you. Sick of you.
Oh, oh,
I'm sick of him.
oh,
I
oh.
love y'all. Until next time.
This was
Holla.
Bye.
oh.